Or they even get to college.
They are still in high school, and one of those is 17-year-old Ben Choi, who used his time over the pandemic to create what you're seeing here, a mind-controlled 3D arm. This arm earned him a spot as one of top 40 scholars in the Regeneron Science Talent Search 2022. That is the nation's oldest and most prestigious science and mathematics competition for high school seniors. And Ben is joining us live from Virginia to tell us all about it. Ben, good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be here. Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, I want to talk all about this 2 years of your life into this product here. But first, tell me a little bit about Ben Choi and how you got interested in STEM and what you've been doing leading up to this moment.
Sure, yeah. So I guess I'm a high school senior at the Potomac School in McLean, Virginia. I've been interested in STEM and I've been doing robotics since I was a really little kid, but I guess more recently I've been getting interested into, engineering and doing various engineering projects. And then I guess I was inspired to pursue this project when I watched a 60 Minutes documentary on brain-controlled prosthetics. Seeing that documentary, I was super amazed by the potential, amazing potential impact of this technology, but I was also alarmed that a lot of the current forms of mind control for prosthetics require this really risky open brain surgery, and they can cost over $450,000. So I became inspired to try to think of a non-invasive, lower-cost solution that's more accessible to people.
So you did it for $300. Most people watch those documentaries and they're obfuscated. I mean, they can't, you say, oh, now I'm going to teach myself code and I'm going to borrow a 3D printer. So tell me all about the process.
Sure, yeah. I guess so. I built the first version of the arm on my sister's 3D printer in my basement, but I sort of had an idea going in for how I was going to use, artificial intelligence essentially to decode the raw brainwave inputs coming from this EEG headset. And so I sent in my proposal to various organizations, and a lot of organizations were kind enough to offer their funding, so I was able to really continue to pursue the project. I worked with people at Polyspectra, which is a company in California, and people at MIT as well, who gave me a lot of additional funding, so I could really take the project to the next level. So that was very exciting.
Ben, I just basically learned in the last few years all about STEM, right? Okay, I was not a science and math student here. Explain to me as simply as you can how this works. I know you detect scalp activity with electrodes. Tell us briefly how it works.
Sure, exactly. So I guess all the time when you're awake, you have these electrical signals that are all over your scalp and your forehead. I guess the theory behind my project was that these electrical signals would be influenced by your underlying brainwave activity. And so by decoding these electrical signals on the surface of your skin, we can actually, kind of figure out what you're thinking and use those thoughts and whatnot to control this prosthetic limb. And so I basically made this algorithm using artificial intelligence that can decode those electrical signals, and then it sends those via Bluetooth to these microchips inside the prosthetic arm where the AI models are run, and they interpret those electrical signals and basically figure out kind of essentially trying to get at what your thoughts are and use those to direct the prosthetic.
How many other brainwave scans did you look at before you figured out where exactly on the head these signals came from?
Sure, yeah, that's a great question. I guess in terms of figuring out specifically, I ran this essentially IRB-approved human study where I collected brainwave recordings from a wide variety of human subjects. And I basically took that data and analyzed that data, and that was a lot of the data that I used to then train the prosthetic arm.
Yeah, you've got a provisional patent. Do you see this getting mass produced, and are you on your way to becoming one of the youngest billionaires out there?
I don't know. Well, hopefully, yeah, I definitely want to see this through. Obviously, next step, the results are very promising, but they do have to be validated by a clinical trial. So I'm working on that now. But yeah, that is the goal. I really want to make that is something that's accessible to amputees around the world.
All right, you're a senior. Where are you headed to college?
I'll be heading to Harvard this fall.
Okay, good luck at Harvard.
Okay, congratulations.
And I know he got $25,000, right, as a prize for that, even though he didn't make it in the top 10. I'm amazed, Ben. I think you're just fabulous.
No, thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me.
Best of luck in your future.
That's a pretty amazing story.